video, we will see how a word problem can be solved through graph. So far we have solved the word problem through elimination method, through substitution method. Now let us see how a word problem can be solved using a graph also. Let us see how we can solve this problem. The question reads, 10 students of a class 10 took part in maths quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz, then who took part in the quiz? This is the question. I repeat the question. 10 students of a class 10 took part in a maths quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys who took part in the quiz, then we have to find out how many boys are there, how many girls are there. The question is very simple. I always keep stressing on saying that underline the key points. Here the key points is there are totally, see, and one more thing that I must remind you is the last sentence should be our first sentence. How many boys and girls are there? See, the number of boys I have taken X and number of girls I have taken Y. I need to find out how many boys are there, how many girls are there. Now the key point here is there are 10 students, and if there are 10 students, I have noted down the first key point. The first key point is total number of students is 10. So here boys plus girls is 10. That means what? X plus Y is equal to 10. Then in that case I can say Y is equal to 10 minus X. Y is equal to 10 minus X. Now let me put some values for X. Say if X is 4, then Y will be 10 minus 4 is 6. Say X is 5, Y also will be 10 minus 5, 5. Say X is 6, then 10 minus 6 it is 4. Say X is 7, then 10 minus 7 it is 3. Say X is, you can take as much as you want. Say X is 8, so 10 minus 8 it is how much? 2. Now this is the condition number 1 that is satisfied. That is 10 students are there. So boys plus girls are 10. X plus Y is 10. So Y is equal to 10 minus X. Condition number 2. Number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. See, the number of girls is 4 more than boys. That means number of girls we have taken Y, boys we have taken X. So Y is equal to X plus 4. Whatever value you take for X here, suppose if I take X as 4, then Y will be equal to 8. Suppose if I take X as 2, then 2 plus 4 is 6. Suppose if I take X as 3, 3 plus 4 is 7. Suppose if I take X as say 2, then 2 plus 4 is how much? 6. If you want, you can still add it. You should not say, sir, here you are taken 5, sir, why you are taken 4 here. Okay, you can make here 4, no problem as such. So that is not a big issue at all. Now let us plot the graph. How to plot the graph? When X is 4, Y is 6. You see, when X is 4, Y is 6. So when X is 4, Y is 6. The point will lie here. So this X is 4, Y is 6. So I'll call it as say 4 and 6. Then when X is 5, Y is 5. See here, X is 5 and Y is 5. So this point, if you want, you can call it as A. This is B, 5 and 5. When X is 6, Y is 4. You see, when X is 6, Y is 4. When X is 6, Y is 4. So this is point C. This is 6 and 4. Then again, when X is 7, Y is 3. So when X is 7, Y is 3. You see here, from 3 this point and from here this one. So I'll call it as D, 7 and 3. When X is 8, Y is 2. See here, when X is 8, Y is 2. This point E. So this is how much? 8 and 2. So children, what I have got is, I have got the graph of what? I have got the graph of this line. I can extend it if I want. And this is the graph of the line x plus y is equal to 10. You have to write the, what is the name of the equation there. Which equation you have solved, you have to write there. Now the next says, equation says, when x is 4, y is 8. So again we have to go in search of that. When x is 4, y is 8. See here, this is x. This is when x is 4. When x is 4, y is 8. X is 4, y is 8. Sorry, the point will come here. When x is 4, y is 8. When x is 4, y is 8. Let us check. This is 4 and 8. This is the point of intersection here. X is 4, y is 8. This I can call it as, say, P. So x is 4, y is 8. Then when x is 2, y is 6. See, when x is 2, y is 6. So the point will come here. This I will call it as, say, Q. So Q, x is 2 and y is 6. X is 2, y is 6. When x is 3, y is 7. X is 3, y is 7. When x is 3, y is 7. So I can call it as, say, R. Then what else is there? When x is 2, y is 6. So when x is 2, y is 6 here. Okay, 2 and 6 is over already. So I think we have plotted all the points. X is 4, y is 8. X is 2, y is 6. X is 3, y is 7. Okay, then x is 2, y is 6. Okay, here actually it is repeated. It need not be taken into consideration. Even if I take 3 points also, it can be done. Otherwise, if you want, you can take a few more points if you want. So let us say when x is 1, then 1 plus 4 is how much? 5. So when x is 1, y is 5. You can take here this point. Say this is R. 1 and 5. So what we got here is, we have got the points that is plotted on the graph. Now let us join the line. Suppose if I join the line, suppose if I join this line like this, I will get the equation of y is equal to x plus 4. Now this is the second equation. From the graph you have to find the solution. How to find the solution from the graph? You see, this is the point of intersection of the two graphs. The point of intersection of the two graphs should be taken into consideration while taking the solution of graph. How? This is the point. I'll join it here. This I will take it here. See, the graph touches the x-axis at 3 and the graph touches the y-axis at 7. So what I can say, from graph, number of boys we have taken x. Number of boys we have taken x, and the graph touches the x-axis at 3. Number of girls we have taken y, and the graph touches the y-axis at 7. So the number of girls are 7. So let us take up the next problem. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. Later, she buys another bat and 2 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. So 2 more balls and of the same kind, that is very important. Represent the situation algebraically and geometrically. Now see, again, I keep on telling you many times that you must and should always write the last sentence should be our first sentence. You see, the cost of bat and ball is not given to us. In that case, we will have to assume that the cost of bat is rupees x and that of ball is rupees y. Cost of bat is rupees X and cost of ball is rupees Y. Now let us see the key points. Here the key points are 3 bats and 6 balls, and the cost is rupees how much? 1300. So here 3 bats plus 6 balls is equal to 3900. So 1 bat costs rupees X. So 3 bats will cost 3X plus 6Y is equal to 3900. Children, if I transpose this 6Y towards the right side, then it will become 3900 minus 6Y. So X will be equal to 3900 minus 6Y divided by 3. Now very simple here, children, you see, if I take, now X is dependent on Y here. So in that case, what I'll have to do, suppose if I take Y as 0, that means Y will not be there. So 3900 divided by 3, I'll be getting 1300. Suppose if I take Y as 100, then 6 into 100 is 600 and 3900 minus 600 is 3300, which again if you divide by 3, you will be getting 1100. Suppose if I take Y as 200, then it will become 1200. So 3900 minus 1200 will become 2700, which will be again 900. Suppose if I put Y as 300, then it will become how much? 6 into 3, that means 1800. 3900 minus 1800 is 700. So I got the graph of the points for the first problem. Now second situation, second thing is here, 2 more balls of the same kind. Remember the kind has not changed, and that's why the cost will remain the same. This is very important sentence. Same kind means same quality, same brand. It cost rupees 1300. So I'll take the second key point, and 1 bat plus 2 balls cost rupees 1300. So in that case, 1 bat means X and 2 balls means 2Y is equal to 1300. Again I'll transpose this 2Y to right hand side. It will become X is equal to 1300 minus 2Y. Now I'll keep on putting some values for Y. Suppose if I put Y as 400. So 2 into 400 is 800. 1300 minus 800 is 500. Suppose if I put Y as 500, then 2 into 500 is 1000. So 1300 minus 1000 is 300. Suppose if I put Y as 600, then 2 into 600 is 1200. 1300 minus 1200 is 100. Suppose if I put Y as 0, then Y as 0 if I put it, then X will be equal to 1300. So these points I have got it. Now I have to plot the graph. So when X is 1300, Y is 0. So children, when X is 300, X is 0, Y is 1300. This is the point. Then again, when X is 1100, Y is 100. You can see here, when X is 1100, Y is 100. So this second point is there. Now, third point says, when X is 900, Y is 200. You can see here, when X is 900, Y is 200. So third point also I got it. Then again, when X is 700, Y is 300. So when X is 700, Y is 300. So dear children, I have plotted all the points on the graph and the graph has been joined. And after joining the graph, this equation we have to write because it is the graph of the equation 3x plus 6y is equal to 3900. Now in the second case, same thing, let us check it out. When X is 500, Y is 400. You can check it out children. When X is 500, Y is 400. So this is the graph of first point. Then when X is 300, Y is 500. So you just check it out here. When X is 300, Y is 500. Then again, when X is 100, Y is 600. Just check it out. When X is 100, Y is 600. So this is there. And again, when X is 1300, Y is 0. That means you are going back again to the same point. So I have drawn the second graph also. That is the graph of X plus 2y is equal to 1300. So children, what you can notice here is, when I plot the graph of these two straight lines, I am getting a coincident straight line. So this is the conclusion that you have to draw, that if I draw the graph of these two equations, the result that I am going to get is a coincident straight line. That means it has many solutions and it is dependently consistent. So this is what you have to draw. And whenever you draw a graph, always you can put a scale on the graph. It is always better to refer it. Suppose here actually in your graph, wherever 1 centimeter is there, you can call it as it is equal to 100 rupees. And y axis here also, it is 100. And this y represents the cost of a ball. X represents the cost of a bat. Of course, these things I need not tell to a class 10th student, so that's why I have avoided it. So dear children, you can see that totally I have solved 4 graph problems in my video, and I hope the remaining problems you can solve it yourself. If any problems are there, kindly put your comments in the comment box so that any difficulties there, I will be the first person to help you. Thanks a lot.